Danny, Vertu Trophy on Tuesday night against a young Fulham side. You must be really looking forward to getting the job done and maximum points.
Yeah, well, of course, Greg, that's the ambition. We're really respectful of Fulham as a football club. I think, a brilliant football club with some fantastic young players, some of the best young players in the country. So we understand that we'll be playing against some really athletic, some players with some real good physical profile, and obviously really technically competent. So respect. It's going to be a tough game. I think for us, we are still trying to get over the disappointment of Saturday. We'll move the team around, of course. I think, as always, we'll use the game to try to give players that haven't been playing some much needed minutes, and also our young players. We've got some really good young players in the 21s, and also some young players that obviously train with us on a regular basis. So some of those that have earned the right as well, and just to find the right balance. I think whenever I pick teams for this competition, it's always trying to find the right partnerships and the right relationships, and make sure you've got the right dynamic and the right balance in your team if you want to be successful, and that's what we'll be trying to do come tomorrow.
And will it be good for the development of our young players to play against these players who are perceived to be the best youngsters in the country? Yeah,
of course. I think it'd be, our first team squad is pretty young. And yeah, it's always so exciting for Nicky and I. We wake up every day with just the ambition, just trying to help the players get better. And yeah, certainly for our young players, I think it's great for them to test themselves against the best players of their age in the country. And of course, we will try to support our young players with some slightly more experienced ones as well. And like I said, just try to find the right dynamic, because it's important for us to try to win the game. We know that if we can win the game, then that will mean that it guarantees us top spot, and of course, top spot in this competition guarantees us a home tie in the next round, which would be really good for us.
And of those experienced players, we saw them on the bench on Saturday, Tom Flanagan, and great to see Will Goodwin get on the pitch for the first time since early on in the season.
Yeah, of course, we've had a few that have had longer term injuries. So it'll be really good to try to get them some much needed minutes. Obviously, we have to be a little bit careful with how many minutes that we can give them at this stage in their comeback, but both, the plan is to involve both of them, and of course, like you just alluded to, Tom and Will, both experienced players, Bob Hunt as well. They will really help our younger players on the pitch, and we're, like I said, we're really looking forward to the game. Still frustrated at the weekend, and really an opportunity, I think, for the players that come in to stake a claim for the weekend. We spent some time in the video room this morning trying to review the game from Saturday, learn the lessons. It was a tough watch, and it was an uncomfortable viewing probably, but for us always to try to understand the whys when we don't play as well as we would like, and when we don't get the results that we would like, to try to take the learning from it, so that we can move forward, both the players individually, but the team collectively as well. So we did that, and just said at the end of the meeting, you have 24 hours in every single day. As a human being, every single person in this world gets 24 hours, and the most successful people make the most of those 24 hours. And for us, whatever it might be, whether it be the preparation for the game, whether it's preparing for training, whether it's the actual on-field training, whether it's the off-field training, whether it's preparing the food that you eat, which is making sure that you get the most and the necessary rest and recovery, whatever you're doing to try to give yourself the best possible chance of being successful. And the other great thing about this world is there's always tomorrow, and of course for us tomorrow there's another game, and then at the weekend we play the league leaders at their place. So I think while we're disappointed about what's happened, I have to quickly, like I said, take the learning, draw a line under it, and try to move forward. And a really exciting week for us all to prepare for, and for us all to look forward to.
And how much of a motivation is it to get that home game in the first knockout stage? Because it'll be on a Tuesday or a Wednesday in the middle of two important league games again.
Yeah, I think for us, first and foremost, we want to play well. And our job is to try to set the players up to have success. So the players that play tomorrow, we've already trained, we've done some good preparation work for tomorrow's game, so that there will be some new partnerships and some new relationships. So you're trying to connect that as quickly as you can. Give everybody in terms of the principles, they always stay the same for us. So all of the players are pretty aware of those, but you're just trying to build those little details and the partnerships and relationships, because your aim, like I said, is you want all the players to be able to play at their best, and you're trying to give them the best conditions to be able to achieve that. And then, of course, if we can win, then like you said, that allows us to top the group, and that gives us a home tie. And of course, we love playing at our stadium in front of our supporters. So that we know that this is a tough competition, because of course not only League Two clubs but also League One clubs and Cat One academies with some of the best young players in not just in the country nowadays, with the Cat One academies in the world. So we know how tough the competition is. So to have a home tie in the second round would certainly be an advantage to us. But first and foremost, we need to play well tomorrow night.